Next up, Pedro Pascal, who is in every movie because Hollywood is trying to shove him on us for God knows why. Pedro Pascal has broken the internet, broken the internet, whatever you want to call it, because of his conduct that we pointed out like a year and a half ago on this show. Here it is. I'm not going to play the whole video, but this is a promo they did with his married co-star, who I don't know who she is. Every blonde female actress in Hollywood looks the same to me. But here's a promo video they did for the new Fantastic Four movie.
Hey,
Hi, Nat Geo.
Welcome to Nat Geo Trivia Night.
In our movie, Marvel Studios' The Fantastic Four First Steps, we have some pretty wild superpowers like stretching, flaming, disappearing, and smashing things.
Today, we're being quizzed on real animals
right there.
whose powers are just as...
So that's the controversy, is why he's all over her. Well, if you don't know, Pedro suffers from some generalized anxiety, specifically in social settings. And according to him, the best way to quell that anxiety is he has to hold on to somebody, typically their hand. Yeah. But it's crazy, though. He never does it to his male coworkers or any of the ugly chicks he works with, like Bella Ramsey. He only seems... The cure to Pedro's anxiety is fondling hot chicks. I find that to be odd. That's a little strange to me. A little convenient there, if you ask me. But obviously people... I mean, we've been talking about this for over a year now. And people all over the internet have been making excuses for it. And finally, that video, people are like, okay, this is weird. Welcome to the party. Glad you could stop by. Here's the thing, guys. Pedro Pascal, in my opinion, it's about time we call a spade a spade. He's using his anxiety as an excuse to act like a creep toward women the same way that a lot of people use their anxiety as an excuse to get out of social obligations, to not go to work, to not just not be generally productive. The problem is people have had anxiety throughout human history. This isn't a new concept. The difference is, rather than telling them that, hey, this is just a part of being human, we've coddled them and told them that they can use it as a crutch or an excuse to get out of whatever they want. Everyone gets anxiety. Like I said, it is a symptom of, if you don't get anxiety, you're a robot or a sociopath. It is a symptom of this disease we all have and is going to kill every last one of us. It's called being a human. The question is not whether or not you get anxiety. The question is how you manage anxiety. For the longest time, we taught people how to manage their anxiety. Now we coddle them. That's what you're seeing right here. So I hope that people, I hope to God that people waking up to the reality that this guy's just being a creep here and that anxiety isn't an excuse to do whatever the hell you want is going to create a larger conversation in our society about how people use anxiety and mental health in general to just slack off and do whatever they want. Specifically men. If you're a man who's using, and there's guys with real mental health issues. I'm not talking about like vets with PTSD, people who are in horrific accidents, schizophrenics. Obviously, I'm talking, you know who I'm talking about. I feel a little sad today, so I'm depressed. Oh, I've got anxiety. I can't go into work. And we do this thing as men called nutting up and shutting up. Just do your thing, dude. That's your responsibility. Go take care of it. And then you can sit there and cry about how anxious you were the whole time. I think what a lot of you will find out, though, is that if you find productive ways to manage your anxiety, rather than using it as an excuse to not do anything and sit there and veg out on the couch, you're going to be a whole lot healthier, both physically and mentally. Because oftentimes, exercise is a fantastic treatment for anxiety. I have anxiety. I have OCD. I've been diagnosed with it, right? I get fixated on ailments. I have hypochondria. I think I'm going to die of cancer, brain-eating amoeba, or whatever crap. Do you know what I do? I don't use it as I have never once not gone to some type of obligation, whether it was professional or social, that I had because I was anxious. I deal with it. Sometimes dealing with it is going to the gym. Sometimes dealing with it is sitting down and playing a video game, is reading a book. Sometimes it's just shoving it deep down inside and realizing that I'm a fucking man and I need to act like one. And I just go do it anyway, even though I'm not comfortable and not having a great time. That's how you deal with your anxiety. That's how we've dealt with anxiety throughout human history. That's how we've built empires dealing with anxiety. Anxiety is a symptom. It is not a disease. If you think it is a disease, you have been brainwashed. Fire your therapist. Find a new one that's not a dumbass. We're done using anxiety. We're leaving that in the last decade, in the first half of the decade. We're done using anxiety as a crutch to not be adult and an excuse to not be an adult. Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked what you saw, be sure to click the link in the description to get the full episode on Rumble. If you prefer to listen along, you could actually get us on Spotify, Spreaker, and iHeartRadio. You can also go to www.outlawstreamers.com to learn more about not just my show, but tons of other great shows and all the exciting projects they have coming up. Follow my socials at Caleb Isn't Funny on Twitter and Instagram, at Caleb Salvatore Comedy on the Chinese Spy app that is TikTok, and be sure to like and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Thanks, and we'll see you every Saturday for brand new episodes of That's Based. Peace.